Hello everyone. Let's begin. Process of mediation is from where we need to start today. Neutral third party facilitating the process of mediation is known as a mediator, that we know. Mediation does not follow a uniform set of rules, though mediators typically set forth rules that mediation will observe at the outset of process. So mediation as a process doesn't has a standard or uniform set of rules that need to follow, but mediators, as soon as the process initiates, they themselves have set forth a set of rules that they will follow. Successful mediation often reflects not only parties' willingness to participate but also mediators' skill. There is no uniform set of rules for mediators to become licensed, and rules vary by state regarding requirements for mediator certification. Means mediator को भी एक सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है that you have successfully acted. The lawyers ही होते हैं basically, और they may get promoted if they do successful mitigation process. So mediator gets a certificate that you have successfully completed this process in this year or whatsoever, and it is the party's willingness. Its successful mediation is not only happens by the party's willingness to solve the dispute or their activeness to participate, but also how skillful in the process the third neutral party, that is mediator, was, because there is no standard or there is no uniform set of rules that has to be followed in the process. So it's all on the skills of the person that he leads to a successful mediation to get completed, and also for that person to get a certificate. See, उसने तो आप दोनों के बीच का मैटर सॉल्व कर दिया, तो उससे क्या मिलेगा एक्सचेंज में? उसे एक सर्टिफिकेट या हो सकता है प्रमोशन मिले. कुछ लॉयर्स इससे जज भी प्रमोट कर दिए जाते हैं अगर वो बहुत ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुली उनमें ऐसी स्किल्स हैं कि वो मीडिएशन प्रोसेस कर सके. Broadly speaking, mediation may be triggered in three ways. Parties may agree to resolve their claims through a pre-agreed mediation agreement without initiating formal judicial proceedings. That means parties beforehand they have agreed that we will solve our dispute through mediation. We will not go on those formal judicial proceedings, or we will not go to courts. We will approach the mediation process to solve the dispute that they have agreed to beforehand. Parties may agree to mediate at beginning of formal court proceedings. Means court referrals. तो कोर्ट में जब चल रहा था, उनके कोर्ट प्रोसीडिंग्स शुरू हो गई, तब उसने कहा नहीं, इसको रोक दो, हम मीडिएशन करते हैं. और तब हो सकता है कि जो कोर्ट होता है वही रेफर करे कि हाँ आपका मीडिएटर कौन होगा, वो हम अपॉइंट करके देते हैं. सो दैट इज बाय रेफरल ऑफ द कोर्ट. Mediation may be taken recourse of after formal court proceedings have started or even post trial, that is at the appellate stage. मतलब आप कोर्ट के डिसीजन से सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हैं, तो आपने सोचा कि अब हम मीडिएशन के थ्रू अपना डिस्प्यूट सॉल्व करेंगे क्योंकि हमें इसका समझ में नहीं आ रहा. सो आफ्टर द कोर्ट प्रोसीडिंग्स हैव स्टार्टेड, आफ्टर द ट्रायल हैज कंप्लीटेड, सो इवन पोस्ट ट्रायल भी कंप्लीट हो गया, अपेलिएट स्टेज आ गई. मतलब कि अब आप इसको, हमने तो वर्डिक्ट दे दिया, अब आप जो चाहें, आपने नहीं माना तो आप कहने कि नहीं हम अपील करेंगे. कहाँ अपील करेंगे? मीडिएशन के थ्रू हम अपना केस सॉल्व करवाएंगे. अंडर इंडियन लॉ, कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल डिस्प्यूट, सिमिलर डिस्प्यूट्स अराइजिंग फ्रॉम स्ट्रेन्ड रिलेशनशिप्स, disputes which need a continuity of relationship, and consumer disputes have been held to be most suited for mediation. For example, a suburban homeowner might find that formal legal system offers no realistic way to deal with his neighbor's overly bright dry-away lights that shine in his bedroom window. Means होता है ना, कुछ घर इतने एडजेसेंट होते हैं फ्लैट्स वगैरह में कि एक घर की लाइट दूसरे घर में पहुंच रही है. सो अ पर्सन्स नेबर्स एट नाइट, जो इतना ज़्यादा वो लाइट जलाता था, ब्राइट लाइट, वो उसके बेडरूम में पहुंच रही है. तो उसने कहा देयर इज़ नो कोर्ट विच विल टिपिकली डील विद दिस मैटर, और द फॉर्मल लीगल सिस्टम will not follow or will not give a realistic way to approach or to find a solution to this problem. So such disputes can be mediated Mediation gives participants an opportunity to raise and discuss any issues that they may wish to settle. For example, it might turn out that neighbor let his drive away because homeowner's dog went on his lawn. So वो बदला लेने के लिए कर रहा हो, or because homeowner's tree was encroaching upon his property. Because mediation can handle any number of outstanding grips or issues, it offers a way to discuss and solve the problems underlying a dispute and create a truly lasting peace. कोर्ट में अगर आप एक चीज़ को लेकर गए तो आप दो और चीज़ें प्रेजेंट शायद नहीं कर पाएँ उसी केस के अंदर. But mediation में any number of issues you can present flexibly, and also it will provide you an opportunity to discuss what your problems are, and through a peace or through a calm conversation it may happen that you be able to also lead to a solution to that problem, and everlasting peace it will give you. Supreme Court in its judicial decision has expressly clarified ambit of mediation. According to Afghans Infrastructure Limited versus Chiran Varke Construction Company, representative suits, election disputes, criminal offences, case against specific classes of persons, minors mentally challenged, have been excluded from scope of mediation. So you see, what are the types of disputes that cannot be taken up to the mediation process? Coincident meaning, it is a process similar to mediation as parties out of their own free will appoint a third neutral party to resolve their dispute. Key difference between mediation and conciliation lies in role of neutral third party. Mediator merely performs a facilitative role and provides platform for the parties to reach to a mutually agreeable solution. Role of conciliator goes beyond that. Conciliator may be interventionist in the sense that he may suggest potential solutions to the parties in order to resolve their claims and disputes. So conciliation is also a process which is much similar to mediation, but the key difference is that how that neutral third party which is appointed to solve the dispute, he acts in that process. Mediator is just a facilitative person who will provide a platform or who will provide an opportunity for the parties to the dispute to have a conversation between them, to discuss what their problems of the each side was, and then to reach a possible mutually agreeable solution. But conciliator on the other hand, he intervenes between the problem, वो उनको discuss तो करवा देगा, but then out of listening their each side's problems, he may present some lines of potential solutions. वो बता सकता है कि ये solution हो सकते हैं, आप जो चाहें इसमें से उठा लें, कि आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं, एज अ सोल्यूशन आप ये कर सकते हैं. सो विच एवर सोल्यूशन यू मे फाइंड फिट रिगार्डिंग योर प्रॉब्लम और रिगार्डिंग योर माइंडसेट, यू कैन टेक अप दैट. और वो सोल्यूशन ले ले तो उनकी प्रॉब्लम रिजॉल्व हो गई. लॉज ऑन मीडिएशन कंसाइलिएशन बोथ आर गवर्न्ड बाय सेक्शन 89, प्रोविजन इंसर्टेड बाय 2002 अमेंडमेंट ऑफ सिविल प्रोसीजर कोड 1908. Code is primary legislation governing method, procedure, legal practice of civil disputes. Civil procedure code में basically civil disputes को किस तरीके से solve किया जाएगा, what method or procedure, what legal practices would be in the solving of that dispute, that is in this civil procedure code. And so these two processes are also given in section 89 of 2002 amendment of this code. Section 89 only deals with court-referred mediation. Pre-litigation mediation is not yet governed by any law in India. Similarly, conciliation only finds a reference in Section 89. Process and methods within conciliation have been described in Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Further, Industrial Disputes Act 1947 also provides for conciliation as a viable means of resolving disputes in labor sector. So conciliation is only referred in, it is only given a sort of definition in section 89 of Civil Procedure Code, but what the whole process is, or how, what are the standards of undertaking that process, what are the methods under that process, that all is well elaborated in Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996. and the Industrial Disputes Act of 1947 regards to the matter that how conciliation will be a suitable method to solve the disputes in labor sector. Lok Adalat. Concept of Lok Adalat is an innovative Indian contribution to global legal jurisprudence. So Lok Adalat is something which the Indian legal system has come up with. तो ये हमारी invention है. Institution of Lok Adalat in India, as very name suggests, means people's court. Lok stands for people, term Adalat means court. India has a long tradition and history of such methods being practiced in society at grassroots level. In ancient time, disputes were referred to panchayats, which were established at village level. Panchayats used to resolve the dispute through arbitration. ये आज भी होता है. पंचायत होती थी 5 लोगों की, जिसमें से एक विमेन होनी चाहिए, और जब भी कोई गांव में डिस्प्यूट होता था कहते थे आओ पंचायत को बताएं, पंचायत हल करेगी. तो पंचायती राज सिस्टम आज भी है. वैसे पंचायत के पास लोग जाते हैं और वो एज अ थर्ड पार्टी एक्ट करता है, जो कि आपकी दोनों साइड्स को सुनकर अपना एक डिसीजन सुनाए. और वहाँ पर अभी भी पंचायत के जो डिसीजन होते हैं उनको एज अ कोर्ट वर्डिक्ट माना जाता है, और वही गांव के लोग उसको पंचायत के डिसीजन को मानते हैं. कहते हैं सर आंखों पर रख रहे हैं, दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग. It has proved to be a very effective alternative to litigation. This very concept of settlement of dispute through mediation, negotiation, or through arbitral process known as decision of Nyaya Panchayat is conceptualized and institutionalized in the philosophy of Lok Adalat. So, the process to solve the dispute through mediation, negotiation, or arbitral process that takes place in the panchayats in the panchayats is regarded as a concept. उसको as a concept हमने लिया और एक नई चीज़ इंस्टीट्यूट करी जिसको हम कहते हैं लोक अदालत. तो इस न्याय पंचायत से जो विलेजेस में पंचायत बनी और वो लोग एज अ थर्ड पार्टी एक्ट करके चीज़ों को सॉल्व करते थे, विलेज के पीपल के डिस्प्यूट को सुनते थे, सॉल्व करते थे, तो उसको एज अ कॉन्सेप्ट ट्रीट करते हुए इंडियन लीगल सिस्टम ने एक नई चीज़ बनाई जिसको बोलते हैं अब लोक अदालत. It involves people who are directly or indirectly affected by dispute resolution. All those people who may be directly or in some way affected by the dispute, they all come to this. Evolution of movement called Lok Adalat was a part of strategy to relieve heavy burden on courts with pending cases and to give relief to litigants who were in queue to get justice. So हर छोटी छोटी बॉडी जो हम जुडिशरी के अंडर बना रहे हैं, that is basically to solve the problem of pending cases of courts, to provide speedy justice, affordable justice to the people. Okay. So this is all for today. Next video I will start from here.